Lilith is gonna grab Aero, bust her wings out, and fly out of the hole.
As you like rip my arm out of the.
You're just bursting out of the hole with Aero.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Okay, I will remind you, both of you are impaled, so this is going to cause some damage to you as you're ripping yourselves out of the spikes that are through your leg and arm.
Well, we gotta get out somehow, right?
You do it, and I just vomit as you.
He passes out. It's gone.
I'm vomiting along with you.
I'm a geek. I use my bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak because she's a seed out for me. I'm unique. There is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
Welcome to Comics in the Cross, the greatest streamers that you have never heard of. Chronicles of Andriesia, baby. Where we at? Chapter 6, session number 50. That's 5-0.
But you have heard of us, right?
But you have heard of us. Pirate.
Just averaging 50 sessions out, 3 hours a session. You're looking at 150 hours of prime A choice D&D content right here, folks. So just throwing it out there.
Seriously though, this is a massive milestone, man. We've had 50 sessions of Chronicles of Andriesia. That's nothing to be smirked at. That's a pretty amazing thing to have done. A pretty amazing milestone to have hit.
Agreed.
And we are coming to the end of our story with this chapter. I am not going to be rivaling Critical Role. We're about to hit 100 in our current campaign.
Gosh.
For number 3.
I know, for the third campaign, I'm like, I don't know how he does it for that length of time. I really don't. I just, no. Nope, I ran out of ideas for this.
Between both campaigns that we're doing currently, we have logged in 72 sessions? So, yeah. 78 sessions?
Dang, dude.
Yeah, I was going to say, 78 is closer to like 80.
78 sessions that this channel has done.
We don't like D&D at all.
Not bad considering, not bad considering what 2022 in October, like probably most of the people that you're seeing on your screen right now hadn't actually played D&D before, so it's not too bad.
That's true.
I think we like it. It's been a good test run.
Yep.
Been a good trial.
Yeah, just for a year and a half.
I feel like we should start getting serious about it now, guys. Come on.
Yeah. You know what?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think we should turn into our characters.
Yes.
There you go.
I'll start.
In real leaves?
I'll get leg implants to make myself 2 feet tall.
Chop off your arm. Get rid of your arm.
Oh yeah, you don't.
It's true. I'll dye my skin blue and just get obscene amounts of muscle, which is never going to happen. So let's just forget this whole thing.
That's all I thought.
Yeah.
I see know how Jay is going to pull off both Aries and Hyde at the same time.
Lycanthropy. Easy.
She's to actually become a werewolf. I mean, she's already got Hyde's haircut starting to come on there now.
That's true. That's true. I already got
the new haircut, so she's starting to get a bit of that.
I just need pink hair.
I don't know how I'm going to pull it off because I play so many characters.
I just need hair. Just in general would be great.
Same.
All right, before we get to the end of the session, just just make sure Droghar gets his head shaved and we'll be fine.
Hey, we're gonna throw a GoFundMe link out for hair plugs for myself. And Caleb.
Throw that in for me too.
I agree.
I can do that for you for $20.
You know what? I'll grow my hair out and I'll make you a wig.
Yes.
There we go.
What an intro.
That's how you open. That's how you open.
My child has very poofy hair, and I'm like, can I borrow some of it, please? Because you have too much of it. Like, Daddy needs some of your hair.
Next time they go to the hairdresser, I need you just to gather that up, and I need you to make a wig out of it for...
It'd be the sweetest wig ever.
Dude, no, it wouldn't.
Too late. I'm doing it.
I need to see that happen now. I need to see you with that hairstyle now. That just has to happen.
I can't actually even remember what I was like when I had hair because it's been so long since I've lost it.
I knew,
man, losing your hair.
I knew it was time to just give up the ghost when I was at the haircut place and I was looking at myself in the mirror and I could see through my hair. That's when I was like, all right, I'm just going to cut it all off.
I could just save myself some time and money here. And just...
Exactly.
Jeez, I hope we're not live, guys.
Look, if you've been live and been with us for the last 50 sessions, you know what you're getting in for.
I was gonna say, just get the guys together when they game. This is very.
I was gonna say this is a normal night for us on Twitch. This is what we do.
Oh
this is...
gosh.
Shout out to Spacehawk for almost 4 years of subbing. Appreciate it, dude.
He's been around subbing for so long we had to hire him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm missing. I don't have roll 20 up. Oops.
Boo.
Well, that'll go well for you. Good luck.
I'm doing it. I'm still here. I'm so here.
But yeah, we are kicking off session 50 tonight. So thank you so much for everyone who's joined us throughout this whole campaign. If there's any of it you have missed and you feel the urge to, hey, I've got 150 hours I want to kill. I've got long car rides I need to experience. You can check out the previous sessions. We have them all up on our YouTube. All right. So kicking off session 50, we kicked off a brand new chapter last week with Valron Wins. Valron has rebuilt the multiverse in his image. And our heroes, thanks to a special casting from TBD, were able to survive the transformation that rewrote the universe and the people that they love. They were drawn to Valron's palace, which, even though the spell was created by Alara for TBD, it somehow went to its source and ended up there. And they ended up in Valron's throne room, where he basically spent about 10-15 minutes mocking them to their faces and showed them that most of their loved ones were imprisoned, were chained, were being abused, were mind-washed, and various other things, from Soraya to Droghar's father Eglig to Arrow's son June being the captain of his guard. And then our heroes were thrown across the world with the task of, if you can make it back to me, you get to face me. With trials ahead. They journeyed through the forest. It went pretty okay for the first part. Droghar met a bird, made a friend, didn't kill it. So, things are in the positive there. It was a victory. And we're ended up facing off with a group of giants that were going through the forest. A group of giants that they found were being controlled by little devices on the back of their necks. But when they tried to free the giants and destroy the devices, their heads exploded and they were left for dead. So our heroes continued on forward. Aries and TBD had a little conversation with Dream, who appeared to them, and kind of pointed them in the direction of the city that they were going, being called Ironforge and being controlled by one of the sovereigns, with there being 4 sovereigns that ruled over the lands of Valron's world. And they hinted heavily that it was a mad, crazy goblin that was in charge of there. So our heroes are heading through the forest and making their way towards the city of Ironforge.
Nothing bad will ever happen here.
No, it sounds like a lovely place. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valron is secretly really nice and cool and isn't bad.
Not at
This
all.
is going to suck, isn't it? Big time.
You have no idea yet.
Oh boy.
Aero getting close to, like, kind of pulls, as they're walking, kind of pulls Aries aside. Look, I didn't say it. With Dream, I know we have history. I'm going to put my personal feelings aside. We can use every ally that we can get.
Well, how do you know if she's an ally?
Please. I know you well enough I've heard you play Dream's tune a few times. I know what that means. We've known each other for a very long time, Aries. I trust you.
Thank you. Yes, it's true. When I play it, she appears. We met before the world reset. She's the one that's been feeding me information about kind of Valron's plan. She doesn't know the details, but she kind of gave us the movements of him a little bit. And she says she's going to try to help us through whatever chaos he's bringing to us now. She's risking her life. And I honestly think that means something to her.
Yeah. We're going to need as many allies as we can get. So...
Now that Nexus has passed, though, I wanted to ask you. Look, I loved Rez more than anything. He was a family, he was a friend, he was a good guy. But I don't think his daughter... And Aries just kind of looks down and a very somber, sad face. She killed so many. Out of hate. What are you gonna do?
Well, you know my first instinct is to kill her. But... I'm gonna try. Everyone deserves a second chance.
I mean, I
That's what I
promised
mix.
Rez too that I'd find her and follow through, but... I don't know what Valron promised her, but it's gonna be really hard to get her back.
I know. I gave him my word. And I owe Rez a lot. It's like he filled in for me while I was gone.
If you call a mushroom plant-loving guy filling in for pirate...
Well...
He more like floated, maybe, in. He didn't really fill anything. He just kind of was there.
Regardless, he spent his life helping. He didn't have to use his abilities to get me back, and he did. I at least owe him one conversation with her. At least one. She says, I don't care. I tried.
I can
I owe her
respect that.
I owe her that much. Oh, Rez that much. I don't owe her anything, but I truly mean it, Aries. When I say second chances, I mean that with Dream.
You just see relief just kind of go off of Aries' face and be like, thank you. I don't think she really meant to shoot me.
Yeah. Also, for all of you, and Aero kind of raises his voice, my son is his lieutenant. I will deal with him. No one takes the killing blow. Defend yourselves if you must. I ask Please don't kill him. Don't kill my boy.
I'll try only to maim him, but I won't kill him.
We'll do whatever it takes to knock him out. I don't care what. Just don't kill him. We don't know. If we take down Valron, we don't know. Honestly, thinking about this now, what the hell happens after we take out Valron? We're just stuck here in this new weird world? Like, what happens? Does it all reset? DBD, any thoughts?
I mean, I'm not really sure. It's not really my area of expertise, unfortunately. I just know about the resets and the reincarnations. This is completely different. He completely destroyed the multiverse. It could just reset itself, but I'm not sure.
I don't think anyone expected or planned a god being killed. We thought it was impossible until TBD and Hyde found that paperwork in the city. We didn't think there was anything that could kill them. So we might be walking on new ground here.
We can't afford to lose. TBD, do you have Revivify prepared?
Always.
So much
TBD.
faith.
TBD, is there anything that you can tell us that will help with Valorant? Anything that you can use to our advantage that we don't already know?
His ego is his downfall. He doesn't think we can actually kill him or defeat him. Maybe we get to him, he thinks it would be a treat. Then he gets to put us down himself, but he's not expecting us to actually put up a fight. The best thing we have against him is ourselves. None of his men are truly loyal. It's all mind control. It's all of his will being forced upon them.
I wonder if there's a way to break the mind control.
That's a thought.
The other thing is we need to get our hands on this god-killing metal.
Happens every time Conquest shows up, but other than that, I don't know where we find it.
I mean, Valron could just be stupid enough to keep the dagger around somewhere. Who would dare use it against him, right?
Oh, you know what? Like a trophy. Didn't he... Well, he collected things, right? He got the wand. He has that... He probably won't throw away, because that's his shining moment. His ego might not let him throw it away.
Possibility.
Well, this town we're going in should be a huge lead for us, of course, for fighting some twisted version of weird.
Just remember how powerful he was when he was with us. I have no idea who this version of weird is.
I'll tell you one thing, he's definitely not our friend this time around.
Yeah. I'll turn to Lilith. You've been awfully quiet. Are you ready for this?
I think so. I'm just overwhelmed.
I know.
I
We all
don't
are.
really know what I'm doing, honestly.
Honestly, if any of us knew what we were doing, I would be kind of concerned.
And do any of this.
I quite literally make everything up on the spot, which is why I've signed 2 deals with 2 different deities. Still came out alive at the end of it.
Mostly.
Or whatever this is called. Yes.
Depending
Tortured
on
for
what...
1,000 years, whatever.
Yeah.
Lightly
That
maimed.
sucks. But I don't know. I might be able to help out with retrieval of the said god killer, but I guess it depends on how everything plays out.
I mean, if all else fails, you could just turn into a mammoth and just sit on them.
I
It'd be
could.
funny.
That's effective.
I
You know,
could
I
try
bet
to
you-
fart on him too.
I bet you he can hear everything we're saying, which is makes this conversation even funnier.
Isn't that the kicker?
Everyone.
Yeah.
We've been in many fights together. A lot. Some hard ones and some not so tough ones. We work really well as a team. We will have to work perfectly if we want to kill Valorant. Perfectly in sync. Like one mind. Understand?
I'll try my best.
Agreed.
But in case your mind is saying something that my mind isn't, you can always shoot me a clue.
My mind is often saying weird things.
Is that like kiss? Cool, like kiss?
No.
Oh.
I thought you guys were dating.
Wait, Lilith, do you want everyone to kiss?
No,
Yeah.
Wait.
Droghar goes,
End of the
no.
world.
no.
The end of the world. Let's
He
all have
starts to lean
sex.
into Droghar.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not doing this. Sorry. My bad.
Dark places. Dark
You know what, mate?
places.
We may not make it out at the end of this one, everyone.
We're all in dark
We're all
places
just together.
now.
Yeah, we're all.
Oh, good lord.
Help me, Jesus.
There is no saving us now.
I mean, ever since the
but
what is
just-
sex jokes,
yeah.
it was always leading to this. This was.
No, but seriously, are you two dating? Is that a thing? Is that what's happening?
It's been a thing. It has been happening.
Droghar
Well, I just wanted
Whoa.
to check and be
kinda
sure.
whips his head towards Lilith. I did not know it was like actual thing.
Oh.
He did not confirm that with me either, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, not me either.
I mean, is it like
I
like?
didn't see anything.
And I kind of pull her off to the side and like talk a little quiet. Is this always like? Is it like a real thing?
I thought it was. How long did you need?
I just
Where
did
do you
not. I
flirt
did not
with?
hear. I did not hear confirmation from you. I did not want to assume.
They're
Oh.
discussing the relationship.
Do you two want to get married?
We're about to die, so let's get through that first.
Well,
Then we can think
DVD
about.
can officiate.
honestly, it's the best time to do it.
What's one
Now
more
or
wedding?
never.
You never know what's
Let's-
gonna happen.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's go march unto our deaths.
Okay.
You're here.
See,
All right, let's do it.
we're in good hands.
I mean, yeah, y'all aren't gonna die.
No.
I would never allow that. That would be
Not at
silly.
all. Oh, that would suck.
But they
Yeah.
can be maimed where they can't be with each other anymore.
Can
No,
we,
I'd
like,
fix it.
not
I
talk
would
about
fix
this?
it.
Why are we going to these dark
Look,
places?
get his other arm chopped
Why?
off.
I'm gonna
Jeez
fix that arm if
Louise.
that happens.
Thank you,
You know, I'm
TBD.
thinking about, I'm thinking about it. I wonder if everything we face. No, but seriously, everything we face, because it's weird died. Are we gonna have to fight Rez? Are we gonna have to fight a version of him? Or are we gonna have to fight just other things? Like, what
Yo.
the hell else are we gonna fight? Thinking
if
about
we
this
fight
now.
Rez as the mushroom thing,
Oh God.
Hyde will be absolutely upset.
What about if we fight? What was that witch? What was the witch lady from Andriesia.
Oh, the Witches of Woe. I don't want them to come back.
No,
But
Witches
the
of
other,
what?
the other lady, the first one in the tower.
Sam Handwitch.
I
No.
think Sam
No,
Handwich.
it was when you
yeah.
I don't
guys-
even know who
Sandwich.
y'all are talking
You
about.
guys broke in to a tower. It was you and
Lady-
Aurelia.
Agriel.
I remember that.
Lady
No, that's
Agriel.
not her
That's
name.
it. That's actual name. I remember.
Pretty sure
I
it is.
remember now. Lady Agriel.
Yeah, that was
Aquafina.
her.
Aquafina.
Aquafina.
I know her.
Yes.
But
You're so
I
bad at me.
honestly, guys, I don't think he's gonna throw at us people we hated. I think he's gonna throw people that we loved or cared about. Because remember, he's trying to break us before we get to him.
I
Why?
leave the Droghar was. Is he gonna throw your hand? Because you loved your hand. The one that's cut off. Is that going to be an
Well,
enemy?
just put me
Wouldn't
on
that
the
be
front
something?
lines, because
Aero.
all those people
I
I
need
don't
you to
care
stick
about.
the next couple plays out, okay? Just
Yeah.
Everybody
Lady
I care
Elwood
about
I'd be
right
crazy.
here.
Awful.
I don't know.
Aero, you are on speaking probation, okay? No more.
Well, I was just inquiring. Okay, you know how many times you've said something stupid? A
No
lot.
one's listening to me.
Sorry. What were you saying?
I look at Lilith.
Go-
I'm
go
about to go mammoth.
I look at Lilith. I'm just staring.
What were we talking about again?
I don't know.
Okay, so if you could have anything attack you, what would it be?
Nothing.
A teddy bear.
Actually, no, nothing attacking would be terrifying.
I
It
would
would
like.
be terrifying because you can't see it.
I would
Anxiety.
like one good fight, hand to hand.
A cloud.
Hand to hand with
Hmm.
who?
His hand.
His hand?
Oh.
Literally hand to hand.
Remember Garut Brightclaw? Remember that douche? I'd like to kill him again. That was fun the first time we did that.
Brightclaw.
Yeah, my rival captain.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, the ship that I tried to blow up, but I fell in the water instead. I remember that. I hated that. I hated the boat.
Yeah.
I hated the ship.
I could
Maybe
fight,
that will be the enemy you face, is a boat.
We could fight Agnar, the guy at the.
Can we just go and fight
Coliseum,
now?
like
I'm
that in
bored.
Andriesia? Okay, let's just go.
Why did you guys always burn down pubs, by the way?
Because it
Was
was
that a
awesome.
thing for you guys?
It was.
We've still
It's
been
pretty
looking
cool.
since then for an opportunity to go back to back in a flaming house. But it has not
I'll find a house for
presented
you.
itself.
I'll find
It's
one.
weird. It's happened twice. You know, if I had 2 nickels for every time it's happened.
What's
it's,
that?
You would have 10 cents.
I
What
would.
is a nickel?
What's
I
that?
don't know.
Yeah, what is nickel? How did I know that
Why
equation?
would you say that? The multiverse is collapsing again.
I don't know.
How did I know how to add some strange...
Literally
Some
dying.
strange-
I am dying.
What is
I should-
happening?
Session
Come
50,
on.
ladies and gentlemen. Session 50.
It's like it was implanted in brain. I don't know.
Nickel
what
is
it's
what
come to.
we used to call. You know, that was a nickname we'd give for the coin. You know, the galleons or whatever.
I thought it was a spice.
No,
Like
that's
cinnamon?
cinnamon,
Like pinch?
not manure.
No,
Droghar.
no.
Not manure.
No. Cinnamon, we made it clear, cinnamon looks very different than
It
what you
was-
thought it looked like Droghar.
It was honest mistake. I had never seen cinnamon, so how was I supposed to know? Ooh, cinnamon looks kind of the same.
Tastes
So
very
what are we
different.
supposed to be doing now?
It's like we fell down a bunny trail, and then we just keep falling down
Are we
different holes,
supposed to
deeper
like
and deeper.
go somewhere?
I love
Yeah,
how
we're
Lilith,
fine.
Lilith is
Well,
trying
we're
to keep
still
us on
walking.
track.
I would assume we're still walking in
Yeah,
the
we're
direction
walking
during this
toward-
entire thing.
Yes.
It's just stupid.
Lilith is like, are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
I specifically have decided we're going to stop in the middle of the forest and have this conversation because it merits it. Then yeah, I would assume you're probably still walking towards Ironforge right now, but
Ugh. If only I had that teleportation spell.
as you continue your deep-thoughted conversation and asking the questions of the universe,
Why?
42?
Why?
don't- I don't know.
Chicken first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely the egg.
I could
You
use
can't
an
have the chicken
omelet right
without
now.
it.
I could definitely go for an omelet right
What's
now.
the meaning of life?
Have you ever had Albert omelet?
I have not.
It's
But remember
amazing.
one of our first adventures? We cut off that owlbear's head, and that's the first head I stuffed in my bag. Remember
Oh,
that?
I remember that
Oh,
head. I
I
don't ever
remember
want to
that.
smell it
Yeah.
again.
It's been a severed
was-
head klepto since then.
Oh.
I know,
So
right?
glad I
It's
missed that one.
It's pretty psychopathic.
It was pretty gruesome, Lilith.
That
There's
was
blood,
gross.
entrails
Ugh.
everywhere.
Arrow,
And-
if we die, are you going to take our heads?
Oh no, not
You-
your heads.
You can take my arm.
What's that mean?
I mean,
won't
I
need
would
it.
take a personal trinket from each of you. Maybe
The
not.
look-
Not our heads?
The look of disgust on TBD's face there as she get a process that was amazing. Like,
I would say only monsters. I kind of draw a limit at humanoid creatures.
You draw a lemon?
Monsters, eh.
Oh, what if I
Limit,
don't
limit.
look
Lemon?
like this? What if I look like a monster?
Well,
He's
you're
a
screwed
changeling.
then.
Man.
as you all come to terms with the fact that Aero may or may not be cutting your heads off if you die around him during the final fight, which let's hope TBD gets there with a Revivify first, otherwise you're not coming back.
Wait.
You all do come to the edge of the forest,
As a
and you
treat.
see before you an open field with a good fair distance to it, but you see just off in the distance the edges of a small city.
Well, I think that's it.
Alright, let's head over.
Wow. So what do we see? Do we see just like a few houses, a forest? Like, what do we see?
Make me some perception checks.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we split it up? I don't know why that was so hard for me to say.
You know what?
Four.
We split hair, so.
I failed.
I got
A 21.
13. This Russian accent is very difficult at times.
19.
Russian-ish.
He's like a.
Russian-ish.
It's like a little bit Russian.
What did
But-
Like a
TBD
But a
get?
lot of it not.
It's the 24.
Like a pinch of Russian.
Wow, that's a low roll for you when it comes to
Yeah, I
perception.
rolled a 9.
That's a really low one for
We
you.
should get 48.
She got 24, which is like phenomenal roll, but like considering our usual rolls are like 39 and stuff on an average, like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
from what you see ahead, you see and the forest is kind of stopped. There is essentially a tree line that's almost like weirdly just like straight cut off into just open field of grass, and then straight ahead of it you see just it doesn't look like what you would imagine a sort of city that's been described, especially being from one of the sovereigns, and especially one that's run by, you're assuming, weird, would look like. It looks like just a typical small town. You see little buildings, and you see little... kind of like, it looks like any other run-of-the-mill little town you guys go through. For those with the higher rolls, kind of like 20 and above, like you do notice that it looks like there's a little bit of a shimmer of something that you can't quite fully make out.
There's a
What do you
shimmer
wanna
of
do?
something I can't fully make out. Do you see it too?
Yes, I do.
So,
I don't see anything.
what do we
For
want?
Aero and TBD, what you see is the shimmer is almost kind of like a movement. It's kind of like when you look through like a hot day and you see like the steam coming up and like everything kind of looks like it's almost like that wavy sort of a little blur to it, but not quite. It's almost like a little shimmer to it.
Oh, mirage.
Blur. Is it kind of like just it just like passes and it'll disappear and then everything looks calm and fine.
I don't like
Like
that.
to the normal average person, you wouldn't notice anything typically, but with your perception rolls, you guys definitely notice that there's something's not quite as you're seeing it.
Is it like almost like a dome of this? shimmer, or is it just like in one little section, or is it like are we in it? Like if
You
I
guys
turn
aren't
around,
in-
I could see behind it, and it looks like that.
If you turn around, it looks just fine. It looks like the forest that you came out of. You don't see anything. So you're not, as far as you're aware, you've not like passed through anything like that would affect you, but you definitely see it ahead of you, and you can't tell the size of it. It almost looks like it's straight in front of you a little bit, but you can't tell like how like wide out it is. If it is a dome, if it's anything like that, you can't really see.
Is there any rocks on the ground?
Yeah, you're coming out of the forest, so yeah, there'd be a few rocks and stuff.
I pick up a rock.
Okay.
And just toss it. Just out of curiosity. Toss it into that shimmer.
Okay. Make me a strength check, because the shimmer's like starts maybe like halfway into the field, so there's a little bit of difference.
I'll give you guidance, so add a d4.
Nice.
Thank God. It's bad. Am I doing like do like athletics?
That has to be a soundbite for something. I don't know what, but that has...
Cross, am I doing like athletics or just a saving throw, or just a?
Yeah, just athletics.
All right. 14.
14. You managed to get at a good distance, and you see it. You see it like landing on the ground, but you definitely notice it, like it passed through something.
I don't like this.
Nope. And
Is
if
this-
it's weird technology, we're in for something.
This is covering whole town.
I'm gonna cast See Invisibility.
Okay.
And does that reveal anything?
Hold, please.
Let me check the exact-
Bear with. Bear with.
Hold. Pull up the description as well.
You, from the description of it, you don't get a clear sight of anything,
Okay.
but you definitely see more of the shimmer, and you see that it is kind of looks like it goes up like a dome shape, like Aero had assumed, but it's like you do see like a shimmer going all the way across.
And we
And
have we walked, like, are we like almost up near it yet? I would just keep walking.
yeah, if you guys have been walking, I would say you're pretty much up at it at this
Okay.
point. Like,
Stop at it. Well,
I guess we
look.
just passed through.
Wait, why don't YOLO, and I just walk in.
What is
I don't-
YOLO
Hold up.
mean?
And I put my hands up, like, hold for a second. I just walk in.
as Aero walks through it, the rest of you see him stepping across. And you can see him across the other side. And Aero, you look up and you see everything that this was hiding. Does everyone want to walk through with him, or are you?
Yeah.
Yep, I go right behind him.
DVD goes through, Aries goes through. Same thing. Droghar and Lilith, you see them stepping across, and you can see all three of them now on the other side of the barrier. Like they look like they've just taken a few steps further in the field. As far as you can see from your side, nothing looks different, except that they're just a little bit ahead, and they're now behind where that shimmer was.
You ready, babe?
Yeah, I grab her hand and I just walk us both through. We got this.
You guys walk through as well.
Follow the yellow brick road.
And you realize that the shimmer was blocking the vision of something. And you still see the small town. The small town is exactly as it looked, is exactly how it looked from across the field. But what the dome was hiding was this massive industrial city sitting behind it. gears and levers and factories and smoke billowing out and smoke flowing through the streets. As you see this massive almost city it doesn't spread out wide, it almost like goes up in layers, and almost like it's sort of a mountain made of like different layers of land.
Hey, Cross, sorry, dude. Sorry to be the guy, but your mic is getting worse.
Of course it is. Whenever I get excited. I don't think it'll make a difference. I know, but it's not the mic.
I think it's a setting on the mic, maybe? Because I know
It's
it has
almost like
different...
it's detecting from the top.
Try
of
it.
the
Yeah. I think it's...
instead of
Yeah. I think it might be a setting on the actual mic, dude. Like one of the knobs.
Yeah, is it possible to have the mic a little bit lower? Because it seems like the top of the mic is where it's picking up from for some reason.
It shouldn't be. It's meant to pick up from the front. Does that help?
Maybe?
Try.
Are we all kind of close together?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're all close together, and you see this. As I was saying, I'll kind of say it again because I don't know how much of it came through. But you see this almost like layers of land that are piled up, almost making it look like it's this mountain coming to a peak, but it's like layers of city and industrial work with these massive, like mechanical looking spires coming out of the ground and then jamming into the ground further out. They almost look like giant, like mechanical spider legs, like coming out and then bending into a different direction. Two kind of coming out the front of where you're looking onto it, and two at the further at the back.
I look at everybody, I turn, put my finger up to my mouth, and I cast Pass Without Trace.
Yes.
Okay.
I put my hood up, and I start being stealthy.
All right. Everyone traveling forward. And Pass Without Trace, which is a +10
Mm-hmm.
stealth rolls.
Oh gosh.
I'm
Okay.
practically invisible, man. Oh my gosh.
Trying to
What does
stay
that give
stealth.
me then?
I have a
You're trying
+6
to
on
stay
stealth.
stealthy.
It's not that bad.
That's a plus 23 for me.
I got a 28.
20,
Right.
Yeah, so roll me stealth checks.
22.
30. It's +10. Yeah.
I got a 29.
41.
Holy mother.
Crap.
Holy
You're-
mother.
Because literally that plus 10 gives me a plus 23.
That has to be the highest roll we've ever gotten so far.
That's awesome.
Alright, sorry.
Yeah,
That's
that's for the highest check on anything. But you all pass through this city. Steampunk city in front of you. What do you want to do?
Sneak! We want to sneak!
Sneak it.
I get a
You are-
Sneak it!
You are sneaking through the city. Aries better than most.
Yes.
with
I'm not
Aries-
even sneaking.
with
I'm not
arguably the highest roll we have ever had on a check here for anything.
She literally turns into air. That's what she does.
Yeah, like like an over 40 on something is insane.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's just crazy.
Yeah, let me make sure I added that right, but I think I did. Hold on.
It's like, oh, it wasn't a 40, it was only a 39.
Do we
No,
see
40.
the...
Okay, so 41. It was a 41.
Okay.
So do we see the, like, what you would say is, like, the main building? A bigger building that's pumping all the smoke out? Like, is it clearly visible?
From here, as you're going through this part, because you're going through the initial town right now, you don't see it specifically yet. Excuse
Okay.
me, you're going through the town. You notice two major things going through the town, that there's not really anybody as you're initially going through. And that there's this black, green weird looking, almost like it's smoke, but it's almost like a sewage looking color of like this stuff is just going through the city. Which are any of you resistant or immune to poison damage?
Nope.
I don't believe any of you
Yeah.
are.
Sure. No.
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 Near.
As you start to make your way through the streets, you guys do feel yourselves getting hit a little bit by it.
Droghar! Oh, Lord!
I'm sorry.
Is that you?
And
Oh, I
Is that you?
apologize.
you each take 6 points of
Don't know what to
poisoning
tell you.
damage. And
That's
as
right.
long as you're trying to go through the smoke and the smog, you will keep being hit with poison damage. Just FYI.
How much was it again?
Just for the fun.
6 points.
6. Okay.
So
Oh, good Lord.
you
Lilith.
don't know what this stuff is specifically. You don't know what the factory is doing that's making this stuff, but you know that it's pretty putrid and pretty hazardous.
Is there anyone can, something to get this stank? Lilith, do you have anything?
I don't think so, buddy, unless you want me to, like, basically make your mind just explode.
I'm good.
Okay.
Maybe it's flammable. Cast fireball.
Do
Ignite
it,
the whole
Russell.
town.
Do we have to fight weird?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Technically, we just have to get to Valron.
But if we kill Valrond, weird is going to obviously know. So it's better to deal with him now than later.
Or would it matter?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I would
I
say
see
we
if
would
You are having this conversation. You guys start to come through to what is essentially would have been like a kind of like town center, town square. You see a few what look like kind of rundown shops and different things. And you guys start to see that there's a few figures kind of moving about.
I observe. What are they doing?
As far as you can see at the moment, they're just kind of walking through the square. They seem kind of aimless, unsure of like where exactly to go.
Joker's gonna yell out, "Hey! You there!"
You see the figure kind of like stop and turn and look. And as they turn to look at you, it's a humanoid looking figure. But it definitely, you can't tell what yet, but something looks off. Something looks like it's not quite right. And as the figure starts to move forward, you start to see that it's made up of body parts that really shouldn't be together.
Oh, good Lord.
Jogar pulls his sword out.
You see that it's got like one arm that looks like it's a normal kind of human or elf looking arm. The other arm's a lot shorter, maybe from a halfling. You see that one of the legs is like an Aarakocra leg, with a talon and a claw, while the other one is putting it off kilter as it looks like it's possibly from a Goliath. Like you see, it's got a bugbear body that's kind of like big, massive, kind of chest to it, with a kind of small head on top of a tiefling, and just kind of like moving towards you, and you see it trying to kind of like say something. You see the mouth moving. You see it kind of like shuffling and dragging towards you as like it's still You can tell it's just not sturdy on its feet at all, which of course is walking with an Aarakocra talon and Goliath leg. It's not going to be.
I pull my gun. I just hold it on my side. Oh, friend. Take it easy. If you can understand what I'm saying, just stop right there. If you come any closer, we will attack. I need to know that you're some sort of intelligent creature.
You see him like kind of shuffling to a stop, and it's like, but he doesn't quite catch himself enough and like drops on his knees.
I think he understands.
Yeah. Is there a building, like an open building close by?
You see a bunch of like rundown buildings. Like the doors are open and some are broken down on others. Some are shut over. They may be open. They may be locked. There's
Droghar, let's take this guy to one of those buildings.
Right.
Is that good with the rest of you?
Sheathe his sword.
Alright.
If he
I'll put
tries
the gun away.
anything, he's done.
Maybe one of you just get prepared just in case. I'll grab one side. Droghar, you grab the other.
Okay.
Preferably the Goliath side. So we each grab a side of this guy's arms and whatever the closest building is, and we're going to just kind of move him in there to get out of the street.
You take him to the nearest building. It looks like it used to be a little kind of store. Possibly like a kind of grocery that sold food and wares, but it's very run down at this point. Nothing side.
Hey, Cross, can you pull the mic a little closer?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
But yeah, you see him kind of just. He doesn't look totally with it. He doesn't look like he's totally in the same headspace as you guys. But he is like able to kind of understand you to a certain extent from what you've seen.
And what's his face? Did you say his face is like an elf or it's like a?
His face is a tiefling. But as you bring him in as well, you do notice that all over his body you see that there's like marks and sutures of like where he's been like opened up and cut and sewn back together across his body and across his arms.
I look at him. Did Weird do this to you?
He kind of like looks over and like grabs onto you. Run. Run. This is what he does.
I kind of grab his hand and gently pull it off of me. How many?
Gross.
How many are you?
So many. He plays with us. Sick game. He can't
Going
bite
to
back. So hungry.
Going to stop this. Where is he?
You see him kind of just scratching at his stomach, so hungry. And you see him like tearing at his flesh a little bit.
God.
It starts to separate. And you see that he also, like, where his organs should be, there's also gears and mechanisms, and it's not completely filling him, but there's definitely robotic parts and stuff been built.
Yeah.
Aero.
I take my pistol, I stick it to his head.
I'm hungry when I don't have a stomach.
I just shoot him in the head. We weren't gonna get anything.
No, he was in pain.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go tell others.
Wait, what'd you say?
Let's go tell the others.
Oh, I thought they were. Are you not all not in here with
Oh, I
us?
thought we took him in. Oh, did they all come in there? Okay. My
I'd
bad.
assume that
I was
everyone.
in there.
So
I
the
would
yoke
assume-
from
I
in
was
is
in
like,
there, but I
hell
was in
no.
there.
We were just so stealthy. You didn't
Yeah,
know.
you don't know where Aries is.
Damn it. He's making monstrosities.
That was awful.
I think we answered our question, whether or not we need to fight him. If he's doing this to people, it's not okay. He needs to be stopped.
How long does Pass Without a Trace last?
Uh,
I want to say it's 10 minutes.
think
I can't remember if it's 10 minutes or an hour it lasts.
I'm looking. Up to an hour.
Up to an hour. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're still within the time frame because it's definitely been over 10 minutes, but you're still within an hour of it.
Right.
So you all need to roll another stealth check.
Okay. Here it is.
23.
Right in front of my face.
22?
24.
So we got 22, 23, 24.
I think I got a 28.
Nice.
It's 13 plus 15.
38.
Just a 38.
Sheesh.
That it?
Just a 38. We're good.
You all duck in to try and be stealthy again, and you see more of these creatures around, and they all look different from one another. They all have different body parts sewn together. Some have body parts sewn in the wrong places. Some have got their faces messed up with different placements of everything. Eyes and noses and ears and mouths aren't where they're meant to be. Some are just full blown half creatures with mechanical parts instead of organic in certain places. Some of them you just full blown see like half bodies just dragging themselves along the rows in front of you, just pulling themselves. All of them look hurt. All of them look like they're suffering. All of them just waiting to die. And from what the other guy told you, all of them are just experiments. As you guys move forward through the city, Pass Without a Trace, you're able to pass by most of them. You realize passing by most of them that most of them aren't. They're not an initial threat. Like they're, if you run into issues with them, it wouldn't be out of a vindictiveness or an anger. It would literally be out of survival. But most of these creatures just seem in pain. As you get to the other side of this little town, you find the walkways up to get onto the lower levels of the kind of tower of the city that's behind it. The raised place, and you realize that the bottom layer of that is actually raised off the ground where the kind of mechanical spider leg looking things are. And you start to make your way up into there. As you find that path up and make your way, you realize that this is nothing but factories, pretty much. These are all factories, these are all workshops, these are all, and each of them is bellowing out the smoke. As you kind of come round the kind of turning point to one of the higher parts, you do realize there's a bigger factory that looks like the kind of main one. Most of this smog and smoke is coming out of. You don't really see any people. You don't really see any minions that would be like, oh, those are people that work for them. You just see more of these creatures. Some of them look a bit more refined than the ones that were in the city below. I will point out, as you're passing through some of these buildings, you do see some other buildings that look a bit out of place up near it. One of which looks like a very kind of brick building with bars on it that looks like it's some sort of prison or some sort of jail. And I point it out because you all notice and perceive that that's pretty random to be up here when essentially anything that's not on the ground is a factory. So this is randomly up here as well.
Can I go peek through the cells to see if I see anybody that we recognize?
You can.
Perception.
I would say it's more of an investigation check because you're.
Oh, investigation.
Yeah, because you're intentionally looking.
23.
23.
Mm-hmm.
You come in here and you notice that a lot of the cells are fairly empty, which is a little bit random. You see quite a few of them in here. You kind of figure though a lot of these are people who, if they were here before, then Weird has already experimented on them. Hi, Spacehawk.
I'm still here. I just need to turn off my camera over for a second.
No worries. Make sure we didn't lose someone there. But yeah, as you start to go through the cells, though, you do notice that one of the back cells, one of the kind of more bigger reinforced cells, you do see a figure kneeling down on the ground in there.
Alright. Can I perceive who it is?
Yeah, maybe a perception check.
Uh, 15.
15. You work out that it's they're definitely humanoid. They look like they might be elf, but you can't quite work out who it is from here.
So I go up. Is the door? No, they're in the jail cell, right? They're not.
Yeah, they're inside the cell.
Hello?
Been a while since I've heard any voices. Make me a perception check based on your hearing.
Okay. Do I have advantage or?
You would have advantage because it's based on your hearing.
Okay.
That you've heard the voice.
$31.
You definitely recognize the voice. It's been many years, but you definitely recognize them. In fact, you've fought with this person. You did battle with them a long time ago, very far from here. She kind of turns around to look at you and says, "My name is Asonia."
Hey, bud, you're really quiet. Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Good.
She says, "My name is Asonia."
Sonia.
Sonia Elgwin.
Oh.
And you realize that it's Lady Elgwin, the original council that you fought all the way back when you first formed.
That's her name.
Aw.
We're so close.
Aries feels very.
You didn't even have the same letters.
No.
So close, and I'm like,
Yeah, No.
Not even a little.
No.
Not even a touch.
Aries looks pained and confused. Because, you know, this was the person she fought, but it's not. Lady Elgwyn?
You notice her kind of stop. And notice her kind of raise her head up and look at you. You're one of them.
Them?
One of the ones who I fought. One of the ones when I died.
So you do remember.
Yes, part of my lovely little curse of being here is I get to remember what happened before.
Your curse of being here. Did Valron bring you back?
Yes, the Eternal Sovereign wanted to make sure I remembered why I was to suffer.
Oh boy.
And he made sure to explain it to me in detail that I derailed his plan for 1,000 years by getting conquest into a human body.
Well, you did do that.
So he wanted to make sure that I suffered and left me at the hands of his stupid little goblin. Next in line to be experimented on.
As she's talking, I make one of my cats and just send it to TBD while I'm talking to her. Man, this is crazy. So, has Weird experimented on you yet? Or did he just bring you to these accommodations for...
Oh no, I'm in waiting. And one of the grand prizes, he wanted to make sure he perfected whatever he's going to do to me.
Well, his trial runs and...
Yeah, I've seen the creatures that have... Yeah, I've seen some of the creatures that left his insane lab, and I get an idea of what he's planning.
Why did you... Why'd you do it? Why'd you kill all the humans? Why did you capture Conquest? Why?
To stop the cycle. To stop the rebirth having to happen. If Armageddon were killed, then they would just come back at a later date. So I figured take out 3 of them and then trap the 4th one. So that he can't be reborn. Then the plan was, in case that ever got undone, kill the human beings. For the sake of everyone else. Otherwise, we all reset, our memories are erased, society gone, everything that we build and work for destroyed. What, will all the other planes get to continue? How is that fair? They get to carry on like normal while we're at the wrath of some vengeful wish they were gods? No. I found a way to take power into our own hands.
How did you lure Conquest? It had to have been tricky.
Didn't lure them, just prepared for when they showed. Armageddon was always going to show up.
We fought Armageddon. He stood down.
Did you defeat him as Conquest?
Yes.
Then he'll be back. That's what they do. They reset. If you can beat them, you buy yourself some time, but they always come back. Eventually. And eventually someone loses, and everything's reset. what happens in the next cycle if everything resets and you don't get to be born this time? You don't get to live a life. Or what if you like your life and you've lived a really good one and you want an opportunity to continue that? You don't get a choice. We're stuck in a random redistribution every single time. How is that fair?
You're right, it's not.
Did I go a little power mad with it?
Yes.
Absolutely. Being in charge for 1,000 years, who wouldn't?
But why
I
not
also
just
did-
kill Conquest?
That's what I tried to do when
You had the magic,
form.
you had the...
That's what I tried to do when I put him in his human form.
Oh, I see.
Unfortunately, I lost track of him before I could see what he looked like, and all I knew was he was a human.
That makes sense.
I did the only logical thing to do, which was I knew he was human. He had to go in order for the plan to succeed.
Look, did Valrun show off his new weapon by any chance to you?
New weapon?
Well, obviously he can kill a god now.
That would have
It
been
would look
handy,
small,
right?
like a dagger.
See a dagger on him. The only one I knew that I seen a dagger on was the captain of the guard. Weird looking Harengon with horns. He had a dagger on his hip that looked very strangely ornate.
What did it look like? What color was it?
Saw the blade for a moment. Into it, but I didn't see much. It was mostly just the handle.
Can't hear you, Cross.
It was golden in color. I was gonna say.
It was fancy.
It's when I quieten my voice to try and be dramatic. It's like apparently the microphone
Yeah.
doesn't like
It's
it.
new.
Don't be dramatic.
Yeah, apparently not. I only saw the blade, part of it for a moment, and it was golden. I didn't get that good of a look though, and most of it I seen was just the hilt of it.
Oh, that's it. Well, that's how our lovely Valrun was able to bring you back, is because he killed Nexus. For good. And now he's the god of stories. Or universes, or whatever you call this. Rewriting. Sorry, a cat just walked by me. Or I send the cat to DVD. It looks just like this.
Well, unless you have any
Maybe
plans on
Elwyn.
how to kill a god.
Get the dagger. Look, Lady Elwyn. I want to try to help you, but I need to confer with somebody first. Once I get my message, hopefully they'll follow it back here to me, but it might take a little bit.
TBD is just standing in the corner watching.
Holding the cat.
Yeah, I turned. Oh, hi! There you are.
I found your cat.
I found Lady Elwyn.
Whoa. Yeah. You stink. You kind of messed everything up. Yeah.
Sorry, who are you?
It doesn't matter.
So, Valron brought her back, but she has all her memories intact from before.
That's not fun.
No, it is not.
Now, she did give me some good information. We found the dagger. June has it.
That's a predicament.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're gonna need all the allies that we can get. But I needed your opinion. Because she did capture conquests and hold them for a while.
And killed all the humans, which is
Yes.
kind of not good.
It's bad. Yes.
Well, you know
But
what
she
they
didn't ask to be
say,
here.
the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I don't know if I'd
And
necessarily go that far, but if you let me out the cage, I promise to try and kill Valron, not you.
You swear.
Yes, I swear.
Because I say you can kill us, but that just means Valor will put you right back here to be an experiment for weird.
Can I make an insight check?
You can make an insight check.
Might as well use my wisdom. Why did I roll so low? I'm glad
It's
I have
okay, I
plus
just got 31.
Oh, 18.
Oh, that's so good.
What are you trying to glean insight on?
Is she like planning to betray us? Is she true to her word when saying, I'll fight Valron and not you?
Both. She 100% doesn't really care about teaming with you guys, but she's got more of a hatred for Valron than she has a dislike for any of you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of an alliance of necessity at the moment. Like, you can
Okay.
trust her in terms of, like, she's more likely to help you to go after Valron than to turn on you. But she doesn't necessarily... She's not necessarily going to stick to it completely. There's always a chance she's going to turn, but...
An opportunist.
Yeah. But you get the
Alright.
feeling that if there's a chance to get rid of Valron, she'll take the aid to get rid of him before she does whatever she's planning.
Alright,
Hmm.
I'm gonna pick the lock and I'm gonna let you out. But, just word of advice, stand behind me before we announce to the team that I found you.
Not how I expected this to go.
Fine, I will stay back and let you do what you have to do.
I mean, we can let you get shot.
Well, that's true.
You're probably joining me in a cage soon enough anyway if you're going after Valron just with your little motley crew.
Well, Valron probably wouldn't just let me be locked away. He'd probably put me in his own cage.
Aren't we the pet of the teacher? Aren't we just a favourite?
Yeah.
I think TBD's got you beat. No offense.
If it comes to being close to him, then by all means, you can have that spot.
Alright. I'm excited for this dexterity check. How much do I have in dexterity? Let's see.
50 plus 50.
I know, this is awesome. I love this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me go over here. Ha! Never mind, I nat 20'd it.
Just a curiosity, what's your plus to dexterity?
Let's see. A plus 18.
Ooh.
You got a 38
Yeah.
and at 20.
Oh. Yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah.
being up here. It's like DVD's perception.
You
My
essentially
stuff.
just go,
Look at it.
the locks practically fall off. Like, you put the tools in and like... And the gate swings open.
Alright. So I go back and we follow out. Do I find the group? Where do I find the group?
I'm assuming outside of here, I'm assuming that's
Yeah.
where you left them.
Yep.
But then again, knowing our group, they might have wandered off, you never know.
Were you all still outside of the prison? Or did
Droghar,
you
Aero,
guys-
Lilith, are you all still standing outside waiting on Aries, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys.
Oh, hey, Aries.
Yes.
Did you know that you had a very ugly and wicked woman behind you? I just wanted to point that out.
Yes. About that.
Throwing shade.
Also, I thought you
No,
were
what you
dead.
said.
You
Thought you said
harpy.
to me last time we had a conversation, Aero.
Oh, thought you were dead, you stupid harpy.
Ooh. This is going great.
We
I
did
found
kind of
her.
kill you.
In the jail cells.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That is true. We did.
Actually, Aurelia did.
Aurelia, like, blasted you.
She turned you into like a cloud of colors. It was amazing.
Yes.
I don't even think that was how it was supposed to work, that spell, but it did.
There was something in that magic, man. It reacted. She was allergic to color spray.
Hey, I'm just going to see you got the blue sand from Weird. You didn't ask where he got it from. Just, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
He has a
There
deal.
might have been glass in that sand or something. I don't know.
Yes, yes. You all got the upper hand and killed me. Yes, fantastic.
If there's any consolation, I wasn't there. So
Neither
don't
was
hate
I.
on me.
Nope.
If there's any
Hate
consolation,
on them.
at least when I had the chance to save the world, I actually kept it standing. You all let it go to rot, apparently.
Technically, you
Oh.
didn't because the world was going to be consumed by a blight anyway, so you were just prolonging the inevitable. You actually doomed the world.
TBD has a point.
But
Point
did you guys just
taken.
realize something, though? She has all our memories.
I know, and that's quite unfortunate.
So Valron specifically brought her back. And Aero, she knows where the dagger is. It's on June.
Oh. Lovely.
So, for this information and the fact that she has just as much hatred for Valron as we do, she has decided to come along with us.
Yes, it's one of those little adventuring team-up things. You know what else has I've had to do one of those?
You remember all the
Lovely. Original
steps
team.
to being a teammate, right? No backstabbing.
Play as
Don't
well with
shoot us.
others.
Play well, yes.
Fine, fine. I can play by your little rules.
Braid each other's hair.
Original
Ooh.
team, anyways. I remember seeing statues of them, but
Yes, that original team. Some good memories there, but they didn't have the stomach for what had to be done.
Remember, there is no iron team, but there is a bullet in your head if you betray us.
I like
So.
this thing. That was a good one.
Thank you.
There is an M and an E.
You should put that on like a poster.
Anemone.
Anemone.
Emily.
As you start to burst into this conversation, you see her literally rolling her eyes like, "Should go back in the cell."
Okay. Do you want us to lock it behind you?
Darling, I'm worried
There's
that you wouldn't
an
be able to
M
make it there without
and
a
an
map.
E. An E.
I'm gonna whisper to Droghar. Keep an eye on her.
Oh, I will.
Any false move, you take her out.
Yep. I got you.
You know, like me team.
But that's if you arrange the letters a certain way. But does it
Exactly.
naturally form letters?
But you can use the letters to make me.
And
Will you
Neil,
all work out the spelling of
There's
these
also
words?
T in team.
I, unfortunately, at the moment, I'm not going to be much help to you. I am going to have to go and try and find where they're keeping my spell books.
Oh, no.
Imagine needing a spell book.
You're not going by yourself. That is not happening.
Where did they keep?
Well,
Well, I'm guessing.
I don't know. That's why
Weird
I need to
is-
go find them.
You know what? If I had a shiny galleon on me, I'd bet they're with Weird. And he's using them.
Very possibly, but until I get them back, I can't use my magic.
Do we
Alright.
want her to use her magic?
If you want help fighting Valron, you do. Unless any of you is a
man.
particularly powerful, high-class wizard that can fight him toe-to-toe.
I instantly I look at Lilith and then look back at her. Fine.
If you want help on the magic level against him, then I need my spell books. It's that simple. I know you don't trust me. I know you don't trust me with my magic, but I'm no
I
use.
barely know you.
Just
Yep.
note, it's just horrible. That's all I gotta say. Just a horrible person.
Eloquent as ever, you stupid pirate bunny.
That was a good sentence too. Good job. A real poet.
All right, let's go before we just get all toxic energy. Let's clean our chakras and let's get going. Find these books. It's
chakra?
gonna be great.
The Aerowen kind of side eyes you. I don't know that one. What does she do?
Peace and
Is
love.
She's rich.
She's the Pirate Bunny's sister-in-law?
She can create a new face hole in your back. Because she's a freaking beast. So I would not mess with her. Got it?
I'm really good at being rich too.
Yeah.
That's not as
Burning down
important, but
yachts.
sure.
I don't think you're rich now, because this is the new world.
No, she's rich.
Anyways.
I mean,
Do any of you
especially not that
actually
my
know what
dad's,
she does?
you know.
No.
Cool things.
She turns into a pink mammoth.
No.
She's a way
No,
better
forget
magic user than you ever were. If we're going to be honest.
She'll
Hey.
I'm
up and down
just-
like.
I'm just questioning all of my life decision making. Oh my goodness.
Leaning to Aries. If we're gonna team up with every single one of our foes, this is going to be one hell of a journey. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is Valron wants to make this really, really hard on us.
Yeah.
I think she's great.
I don't know her. I'm fine.
Alright, let's go hunt down Weird and get these books. And then I put my hood
Okay.
back up and I vanish.
Vanish.
You vanish.
Wait,
Misty
Is
all
it is it confirmed that Weird has the books?
It's just an assumption.
No.
You know what they say about that, though.
Yes.
I'm
You-
not elaborating.
All
Yes, I
like
know
the
what
book.
you mean. You, as I don't know how to spell a lot of words.
Where you
What?
find a
Yeah.
goblin, you find a book? I don't know.
Yeah, we're spelling again. Teamed him. Am.
Him.
Him.
Zoom. Something.
EPK coming soon.
No, that's not my name. It's TBD.
You got it wrong?
What is tonight, dude? What is happening?
I don't know. Y'all have just busted into stuff
This is
tonight. you know?
awesome.
I love the fact this is all happening outside what is clearly the main factory and outside
Poking
the
on
jail cell.
smog.
Yeah,
It's the
choking on-
poison. We could just say it's the poison. It's messing with their
Don't
brain.
remind him of the poison.
Yeah, I want to take poison damage, actually. Roll that beautiful
No.
damage dice.
And one for one that we missed earlier that you would have gotten.
I love taking damage.
We're all 8 points of damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
good lord.
I love taking damage.
That's just not nice.
Glad you do. My health is the lowest of the entire group, so I don't.
What's your max?
102.
Oh. Dang.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Wait, you have 102?
Yeah, I was going to say, no,
You know
Aries
what?
has got the lowest of the group.
Oh, do you? I
Do
thought
you not
yours
have
was
a
higher.
Yeah.
87. I'm a bard.
No.
Yeah, bards aren't
That's-
meant for close quarter combat, so they don't have it.
Neither am
I was like, I want 102. That sounds amazing.
Wait, do I have the second highest then? Behind Droghar?
Probably.
Yep.
Oh.
And
Cool.
Lilith just
One
smack
sec,
dab
light.
in the middle.
Well, you all decide what you want to do. Give me 1 second.
I
Alright, let's
wanna go
waste a
fight
ton more time.
something.
TBD
I
starts
wanna-
dancing.
Smash something.
TBD's dancing.
For some reason, Aero is also dancing?
We're all
It's-
dancing. Let's dance.
Why? Why am I
we're-
dancing right now?
We can hear Abba dancing queen right now.
Dancing queen.
Because I got my mic fixed, so my light decided I had to flash on and off drastically.
Nosferatu.
All right, so what are we up to?
Uh,
Well, there's nonsense. But,
yeah, but
I guess
sped through
we...
that.
I was going to say I think we've covered nonsense quite thoroughly for this evening.
But not the
Mm.
shenanigans.
Alright, so where is the
Hmm.
biggest... Let's go to the biggest building, I guess. I don't know.
Directly ahead of you. You're at it.
Then we go that way.
Yeah, I love going that way.
Right, you guys head towards what seems to be the main factory. It's definitely bigger than the other factories that you've seen. It definitely looks like it's the main place. And just from even the architecture, it is very steampunky looking. It's very kind of like gears and wires and mechanical movings of it. It definitely looks like something that would have been together by Weird.
These are the gears of war.
Wow.
Yeah? What else?
Yeah.
No, don't yell him. He'll take that as encouragement. No.
No, that was awesome.
Bad bunny. Bad bunny. When I hit you on the nose, no. Stop it.
No, flick it. Flick on the nose.
No.
No.
Alright, so you go up to the building. I'm assuming you all go inside.
Yes. I go inside stealthily.
I would like to do it stealthily.
Just a little less than
Definitely.
Aries.
I guess we can try.
If you want to. You can roll stealth checks.
I love
Are we
rolling.
still within
I
the
will
hour?
say...
Nat
not-
20.
Nice. I will say you are not within the hour, so you don't have Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
19.
25.
How?
I got a 19. I have a plus 6. I have a plus 6.
Nice.
I got a 17.
I know.
I had on
Nice.
because I get disadvantage with my armor checks because of the armor I'm wearing. I got a 19 and a 20.
Nice.
15, 20, 8, 31.
So amazingly, the entire group stealthily gets inside this building. I'm still rolled that Droghar got a 25. I don't think Drogar's ever rolled that high in a stealth check we've ever done.
Hey, meet the new Droghar. Mr. Stealthy Stealth.
Stealthy.
Stealthy stealth. Mm.
Stealth squared is what I call him. S2 for
You all
short.
come inside. You all come inside and you see this massive factory floor. I will say that there is not any smog or smoke in here, so you will not take poison damage from that.
Yay.
So the air is clearer in here. There's definitely a filtration system that's making sure it pumps to the outside of the building. I will also say that you guys will struggle on any perception checks in here, but disadvantage because like the noise in here is insane. The amount of machines that are running, the amount of things that are like just functioning in the like every mechanical noise you guys can think of that you've heard Weird working on before is like amplified.
Is there a
100.
lot of gears moving, wires, tubes?
Yeah, you see a lot of stuff. Very much a lot of. It's more mechanical stuff in this section that you came into. Lots of kind of like clockwork and steampunky looking stuff that are like and moving and turning things and conveyor belts as you kind of
wanna
move forward, you see like there's little contraptions like they're working on building things and machines in place to put stuff together.
As we're walking by, I want to see if I want to jam up some of these gears.
Okay.
I rolled a perception of 19.
A 19, on a 19, you know that there's definitely some stuff in here that you could, like, you see some spare, like, rods and different things and big pieces of metal. You could definitely jam into the gears. Even on a 19, though, I would say that Aero isn't technically minded enough to really know what's what. But you would take a hazard a guess at some of the stuff that's, like, producing some of the things. That's probably your best bet to go for.
Oh yeah, I take in some of the tubing. I take my sword and just like start cutting it, and I take a rod and just jam it into one of the gears.
Like you see it catching, and the machine just continually tries to move, and then it just starts to freeze up.
Let's get his attention.
Droghar, I'm gonna go into a rage, and I'm gonna try to grab one of the gears and rip it off the wall.
You go.
Wow.
You try and grab onto one of the gears. Give me a strength check.
A 72.
Ooh, I got a 29.
29. You see this massive mechanism on the wall. It's not even just a gear. It's like a bunch of kind of gears all in this big massive mechanism. But it's all kind of fitted together, and you grab each side of it and just... You see it starting to pull down off the wall and topples over. You hear noise. I can't do the sound effect properly for it. But it's kind of like a megaphone, like over the factory floor. All right, you've got my attention. Why don't you come up here?
Hi, weird.
Such a mood. You're in such an interest to get my attention and assault the Sovereign of Ironridge, then why don't you come and see me face to face?
Sounds good with us.
You
What
see
he said.
at the other end of the factory, kind of like not too far from where you are now, but behind some of the machinery, you see like a staircase going up.
All right. Now or never.
Now, as Aries, because Aries was the one that went with Weird to blow up the Ironforge. Ironforge, right? Their factory?
Oh, do you mean the factory from chapter 4, like for the...
Yes.
Mm.
Can Aries then kind of check out to see if she sees any of the same bottles? Because she watched him mix and grab things and just put things together to make things explode. Can she see if there's any of those types of things around?
You can definitely have a look and see. Let's see, make an investigation check for me.
Okay. $16?
You see a bunch of stuff kind of sitting around in places, but you don't really see anything that looks familiar to you from that mixture.
I still just grab the few bottles I do find and just put them in my bag.
Okay. You pick up a couple of bottles of stuff, but you don't really know what they are, what they do, sort of thing, but just kind of take them. And you all start to make your way up the staircase. As you get to the top, you see kind of just another factory floor above. This one, you see a little bit more of kind of like the biological stuff. You see like tanks and see a couple of tanks that have got like people like unconscious inside of them. You see containers with like different body parts, different medical equipment up here. You hear the speaker coming back on. You've managed to make it all the way here. State your business.
Well, to kill you.
Pretty much.
To burn down this village.
So you
Never
still.
thought I'd want to kill the whole village.
Are you the same ones that killed my giants out in the, or well, deprogrammed my giants out in the forest?
Maybe.
I'm guessing you're the one that killed them. We tried to save them.
Oh yeah, I killed them. You ripped the receivers out of them. They're no use to me after that.
So that was you spying on us then.
Oh, of course. You think I don't know what happens in my forest?
Quick question. Do you, besides this moment, do you know who we are?
Into
you
my
remember?
ass, that's who you are.
Okay, no, he doesn't remember.
I don't know who you are. I don't know which of the other sovereigns sent you, but I'm very busy at the moment.
It was Balron.
Yeah, Valron sent us to kill you.
Yeah, we gotta kill them all to get him. That's a prize.
It's not our fault. Blame him.
Yep.
Well, you're not gonna be able to blame him because you'll be dead, but...
Yeah. And it sucks because you were like an ally in another one, but you know, it happens.
It's a true story.
Ally, what are you talking about?
You were one of our best friends. You made this. I hold up my sword. You coated this. Adamantium.
Yeah.
You did. Well, not you, because
So
you're
the
a
guns.
jerk. The other guy. He was still kind of jerk.
I mean, it was a
you're,
jerk too.
you're like supreme jerk.
I get it. He sent you all for experiments for me because you're all crazy. Okay, I get it now.
Oh god.
Take your brains apart and see what the hell's going on in there. I get what you say.
You know what? Screw it. And I
no,
I
thank
tell you what,
you.
I just shoot at him. I'll take a shot.
You miss. He's not in the room. He's on the loudspeaker.
Oh, I didn't know he was on the loudspeaker. I thought we were in the room with him.
Awesome.
No.
That's awesome.
Could you stop shooting my factory up, please? Was
I
that
shoot
was
the
that-
loudspeaker. God, that was annoying. Lord.
You hear the noise again? I've got more than one speaker, dumbass.
Oh. All right, can we just fight and get this over with?
Yeah,
Dude,
you did
you wanna
pass your health
fight?
inspection.
Literally, dude, that's why we're here. Like, we cannot progress until we do this. So, yes, 100%. Let's just do this already.
Showing our cards a little bit there, Aero.
Well, we already told him what we were going to do this. Might as well.
All right, let's go.
All right, just come down the hallway and come and get me then.
All right.
Off.
Wait. One quick question. Do you have the magical books, or is that a separate thing we have to do?
He just gonna tell you too.
Might as well. You're gonna kill us, so might as well tell us.
You really are crazy, aren't you?
I have
A
another
little bit,
question.
yes.
He is.
We have a very important question too, before we kill you.
Hmm.
How do you take your coffee?
For people who are determined to apparently fight me, you do an awful lot of talking.
That's not an answer. I really need to know.
She
Just
does
come
need to
off.
know. All right,
This sucks.
let's go do this. Get it over with.
All of you make me a perception check.
Oh gosh.
Disadvantage, right?
Yes, disadvantage from the noise.
Oh man.
Dang, I got a nat 20. That's messed up.
Same.
And I'm gonna use guidance.
I got a 10.
What's guidance again? Is it a?
Against
D4.
six? Against not up to a
Guidance
D6.
is D4.
The D4 for gains.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna use
I'm not thinking
inspiration.
inspiration.
What is inspiration?
Sometimes we had it as advantage, and sometimes it was a D6, so I don't know.
No one really knows.
But
I
we have
thought it
two
was
of them right now.
advantage.
I got 29.
Well, if we're doing advantage, it
On
cancels out.
disadvantage, you got 29.
Well, if
Because I rolled 17 twice.
if we're using the disadvantage,
I was like, cool.
but then we're using the advantage for inspiration, then it just cancels
Flat
each
roll.
other out, and I got the nat 20, so I'm gonna go with that.
Dang, I got a 23.
All right, I got a 16. Then
Oh man.
we're doing that.
I actually beat TBD.
And I
in
rolled an
perception?
8.
I have arrived!
You've done it, my
I've
apprentice.
done it. Ah.
You amazing.
All right.
You all, apparently apart from Lilith, finally notice
Sorry.
something that you've not all noticed at this point yet.
Oh boy.
Lady Elgwyn's gone.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh crap!
Oh
That little
no!
Oh, I totally forgot she was even here.
What a shocker!
Butterball.
Screw it.
Bye, Butterball.
Figure that out too, I guess. Why am I being so nihilistic? Holy crap!
Well, at least we know. At least we know that she doesn't want to kill us because she doesn't want to become Weird's experiment, and she wants to go off Valron.
Yeah, she just ran. Whatever.
She did. All right.
What do you want to do?
Let's just go
Well,
fight the
right.
little weird
Hallway.
man.
Cry in the
Hey, the
corner.
weird
I
man.
don't know what's going
Let's go fuck
on.
it up.
I'm fighting people I don't know.
Lilith, you know weird though. Just saying.
A little bit. Can't make me anything cool.
Oh yeah, because you have magic.
Yep.
Boo.
I'm assuming you're heading
So-
down the hallway towards
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I
100%.
kill something now?
I was going to ask what you're all doing, and not a single person actually told me what you were doing.
No, I
So
said.
I'm
I
like-
said I'm gonna go down the tunnel.
Making my
Oh,
way
sorry.
downtown.
I didn't hear you over the chaos of nothing.
Nothingness.
You all start to make your way down the hallway. You see a lot of the experiments and stuff that he's been working on. You see a lot of the kind of like half people that you'd seen down in the town. You see some of that. You see sewing together of certain body parts and a little bit of like organic and mechanical trying to be processed together. As you start to kind of push forward down the hallway, you are a little bit struck by the sheer fact of that nothing seems to be off, apart from like the weird stuff you're seeing in the lab, but in general, like nothing seems to be totally off.
Can't hear you, dude.
Okay, I wasn't even talking quiet that time.
I think it might have been because you turned your head away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly. It's because I'm checking something on my other screen. Sorry.
No, you're good.
As you all keep moving in the hallway, I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh
Yay!
no.
I like those.
Oh no.
Oh, that
Uh,
Oh wait, that's
sucks.
good. That's good. Wait, hold up.
Question. I have advantage on dexterity checks against effects that I can see. I don't want you to spoil what you're about to drop on us, but would that count or no?
And then we have a. I'm gonna
It
use
may
guidance. That.
No, you wouldn't be able to see this
Okay.
until it happens.
I got a dirty 20.
I got a 19.
18.
Oh, I'm screwed.
11.
10.
Oh boy.
That was
Droghar,
with using my inspiration.
TBD
Same.
and Aries managed to avoid it.
No!
Aerowen, Lilith, as you're walking down the hallway, a trap opens on the ground. The other three jump and manage to land on solid ground at the other side of it. The two of you drop. Both of you take 8 points of damage from piercing.
Hmm.
Great.
Earthing.
How far are they down in the hole?
They're not too far down. It's maybe 6 feet or so. It's not a massive drop, but it's on a like spike sticking up.
No!
You guys okay?
No!
Owie!
Be careful,
I need
guys.
a band-aid.
I'm gonna.
Arrow, you are pierced pretty badly through your arm.
Oh.
Oh, God!
One of the spikes like
Ew.
goes right through it.
Don't
Oh.
touch me. Ew.
No, stop
Ew.
Does it look bad? Does it look bad?
It's
Lilith?
bad.
Whoa.
Lilith, you are pierced pretty badly through one of your legs.
Lilith! I vomit. I just spew.
What is going on?
Oh, there's so
Just vomiting. Vomit.
Just blood and vomit and a spike pit.
There's blood and vomit down here, and everything hurts, and we're impaled.
My leg hurts.
My arm.
Droghar's gonna take his scabbard for his sword off and kind of reach his arm down and kind of hold it down and say, "Can you guys grab that?"
No.
As you're doing that, I need everyone to make me a perception check.
I can't get up.
I'll say you don't have to do it with disadvantage this time because you're further enough down the hallway that the noise isn't quite as loud.
Okay.
got
I
a
did get a nat 20 somehow
I
in
got
a
a
hole.
6.
Then that is a
Right.
30. If it's not
30.
disadvantage.
20. 8.
What did you get, Aero?
What's the roll?
A perception check.
18.
I got. Hold on. 31.
What the? You beat me again.
I know! I'm like, wait a second.
TBD had one thing to hold over everybody and is getting challenged slowly but surely.
Hey, you know what? This is good. Someone else needs to see this with me.
All of you
I'm tired of seeing everything alone.
see it. Lilith, you spot it before anybody on your nat 20. Droghar, you don't see it, and that may be one of the reasons why you dip into the pit to try and grab them. Is that you quickly notice there is spikes above as well.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no,
gotta
no,
move.
no.
It's nice knowing y'all.
Alright, guys. We need to move. Fast.
Alright. Alright. Lilith is gonna grab Aero, bust her wings out, and fly out of the hole.
As you like rip my arm out of the.
You're just bursting out of the hole with Aero.
Yeah. That's my plan.
Okay, I will remind you, both of you are impaled, so this is going to cause some damage to you as you're ripping yourselves out of the spikes that are through your leg and arm.
Well, we gotta get out somehow, right?
You do it, and I just vomit as you.
He passes out. It's gone.
I'm vomiting along with you, so it's okay.
Aero
We're just
also,
both covering each other.
as you're
with
pulling us
vomit.
out, I black out. I'm gonna black out just for at least a moment.
Aero,
I have
you-
to stay
Aerial
awake for
vomit.
your sake.
you take 10 points of damage, and as Lilith yanks you out of the hole, the spike breaks and it is still in your arm.
Hey,
Souvenir.
Oh.
And Lilith, you take 5 points of damage as you rip your leg off of your spike.
oh, I don't like it.
Aerial vomit.
You just kind of flop back on the little walkway.
Lilith like does a fly up, and it's kind of like she realizes she's heading up towards space and kind of does like a weird like turn in the air.
Like,
and you
help me! Oh,
crash.
oh! Still
Both of you
getting
can like
used to
crash
the
against
new
the
wings.
ground.
New wings. Sorry,
Oh.
guys.
They're like braces against the wall. Does this look bad?
I feel ill. I feel ill. Oh.
You do that, Droghar comes back up the hole when he sees you there, and you just see it slam down.
Oh,
Ooh.
Walk up to Aero
Weird.
and rip the thing out of his arm.
I vomit all over TBD.
Stop
I don't know how much-
vomiting!
I can't. Oh, there's so much.
vomit.
Oh, there's so much
So
vomit.
much vomit.
Oh,
I really wanted this on my armor.
you look at my arm that's like just like mangled. It's like, does this look bad, guys? Does it look bad?
I healed it.
You might
No.
need a bandage.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word. I'll be nice, do 4th level. That's 4d4.
I go up to Lilith and do healing word for her.
Oh, thank you.
That's 16 points of healing for you, Aero.
Thank you.
Your cleric's getting into
I am-
action here.
I
Oh.
start slinging off the vomit.
Weird is such a dick.
To be fair, he was a bit of a dick to you before as well.
He
This isn't a
was.
new thing. That's not the new part.
That is 6 points of healing, Lilith.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Aero, what's your health looking like?
It's not that bad.
You still have the push damage. Yeah.
I'm 86 out of 102, so it's not.
Not too
Terrible.
bad. That's
You know what? Fine, I'll give you another first level as a treat. Because you so nicely vomited all over me, and that's 7 points of healing. I
Thank
dropped
you.
my dice.
In my defense, TBD, I'm pretty sure at one point you did vomit on me, so.
That means we're related now.
I took care of
What?
you as a child.
Yeah. Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
What?
don't worry. Our time together that we spent, I will never forget it.
What?
Even if you did.
I don't.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
goodness.
I
What
don't-
happened?
I don't know.
I
5
missed
psychic
something.
damage. I'm trying to work out what TBD's talking about.
I don't. Yeah.
You gave me my one and only coin.
Why would I give you coin?
Pressure. Because you were
I
nice as a
remember
kid.
that. It was Baby Aero. I
What are
forgot
you talking
that.
about? I was never a baby. I didn't know
You were
you
never
was
a
a baby.
baby?
I
He
was
was
a baby,
so
but I didn't know
cute.
You
any
were
of
born
you.
like that?
He was
No,
adorable.
I'm confused.
It's okay. I give him a hug.
I don't like
Thrust all the
this.
vomit into him.
Actually,
I
I
love
already
after
have it on
falling in a
myself,
death.
so it just squishes.
I love after being in a death pit, this is the conversation we started having. It's amazing.
I hate
Oh.
this universe so much.
It's
So
okay.
you're all in the hallway.
I love hallways.
Keep
Survived the
walking
death
down it.
pit.
Yeah.
Are we close to the door?
I know, I'm
Pretty close.
I don't want to. Just I don't want to continue.
Too bad.
Well, there's no going back.
She said, "Too bad."
How far is the door from where we are?
About 30, 40 feet.
Yeah, 5
That
traps
is-
away.
Oh, good lord.
At the point out, none of you thought to check for trap. You all just thought, yeah, we're just inviting us for a fight because that's how he operates.
That'd be funny.
Do
I
you
just
think
like to
this
open the door and there's a freaking cannon.
Alright, well,
Is
an
there
old
any-
school can? He like lights it.
Is it anything
Like
that
how
I can,
Looney Tunes movie, just standing there.
anything I can like pick up that's really big?
Me.
I can turn really big.
Yeah, I can't.
In this
too.
part of the factory, nothing that you can really pick up. There's a few machines, but in this part of the factory, it's more the medical stuff, and even that you've kind of like starting to walk past.
Okay.
So there's nothing really big. A lot of that would have been on the lower floor, where more of the mechanical stuff was.
I do have in my bag. I do actually have some arrows. I do.
I actually have some arrows.
I have
Aero
arrows.
actually has
I've
arrows.
never used them. They've just been part of my inventory that I've had as part of my starting gear. So I pull these out and I'm like, I do not. I've never used these. And I'm gonna throw it down the hall.
You throw it down the hallway. It lands. Nothing happens.
I go into my backpack and I apparently pull out my half plate armor that I still have and I hand it to Droghar.
I love that in the background you've just been lugging this armor around.
I don't remember.
What?
Just doubling the weight of armor you're carrying by still having that on you for some reason.
I don't know.
What am I supposed to do with this? TBD.
You
He puts it
just
up.
throw it.
It's a little small on you, my friend.
Yeah,
Look
it's,
up
it's
the
not
size.
going to fit.
Top,
This-
it's like-
Just
This
throw
will not
it.
fit. I can try. And he starts to put his arm in. You
No.
see? Like I get to like mid forearm. See, it's not work. I cannot get. I'm in the head hole, and I can't get it.
Can you spin
That-
it?
I can. I
Not
spin it on my arm.
Droghar now needs to take the plate armor. He needs to put it on his head and needs to headbutt somebody. I need that to happen at some point. Just like put it on.
Droghar, I need you to throw that down the hallway.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Thank you.
I think my rage is done because I'm pretty sure it's been 1 minute. So I'll go into a rage again. And I'm gonna throw this armor as hard as I can at the other wall. Just like everything I've got.
I will just double check with you. How many rages do you get?
I have 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how many you had at this level because I could have like,
I'm out.
because there's definitely a fight coming up, so I will like preface that before you use another rage just in case.
I'm not saying I will never do this because obviously that happens, but we've been playing for a very long time and I've never used more than 2 rages in a session, so we'll see.
Yeah, I just figured I just couldn't remember how many you had total, and if this was your second one, I was like, do you have at least 1 left just in case? So that's...
I got a 29
good...
for strength.
That's a good rage.
Hurl this down the hallway. It goes flying. It's almost like dead center straight down the hall. Doesn't touch a thing and just smashes against the door. Door doesn't open or anything, but it'll 40 feet down the hall and hits the door.
I would say I did not mean to throw that hard, but I kind of did.
Okay. EBD starts walking.
Yeah, Drogar's gonna walk too.
I walk too.
Who is definitely, he's gonna be the last one. I'm not falling in the pit again.
Dragging himself down the hall.
EBD's doing a funny little dance down the hallway.
She's landing on certain tiles, but like actually has no idea what she's doing.
I want to see this illustrated.
I know.
You all continue down the hallway. Nothing happens.
That's awesome. I can't wait to blow up.
Do we make it all the way to the door?
You make it pretty much straight to the door. Nothing else. No other traps.
Is this a hinged door, like that opens like this?
Yeah,
or is it like
door?
All right, everyone scoot to the sides. We're just gonna push it open.
I love that everybody's legitimately wanted to use just there with a cannon now.
I know, right?
I do that. I get as far back and I just put my hand on the door and just open it up like that.
I'm also going to pick up my plate armor. Or my half plate armor.
You pick up your armor. Aero breaks the door open. Are you all hiding off to the side, or are any of you standing in front of it?
I like to imagine I'm standing in front of the door, ducked down, picking up my armor.
Yeah, I'm stealthy.
Drogar is standing right in front of the door.
Being careful.
Chest out.
Lilith is just like confused.
Image.
She'll be like in the very back. Behind Droghar.
We're so here today. We're gonna survive.
Maybe the hallway will survive.
You have the door open, and you are electrocuted for 10 points of damage.
Okay, do I get electrocuted since I am pushed up on the side, terrified?
Yeah, who's
you do as you're holding the door, so it still gets you because your hands kind of went through the doorway.
Did you say 10 or 11?
Droghar gets 10, Aero gets 6.
I hate this.
This was a mistake.
He kind of looks up. He's like, "Oh."
He looks up as the electricity like shot right over and hit Droghar.
Dude, Droghar, that was hilarious.
This is straight bullcrap.
Oh my gosh. Lilith just can't stop laughing.
Oh.
What did he put in the gas?
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
Oh my gosh, you're all puffed up too, aren't you?
Oh yeah, it's like static. need to ground myself. I just kind of like slowly slide.
Just lie down on the floor. Like,
Ugh.
just lie down. Like, I'm grounded.
Yeah.
I'm grounded.
I've grounded myself, quite literally. I think I'm done, guys. This is what. This is
where it ends.
This is where
This is where it ends for me.
I just love that there was two
Arrow, we
traps
just
and
started, dude.
And Aero got like the worst of both of them. He managed to get impaled and stabbed nearly to death and then electrocuted as well.
Wait, was Droghar raging?
Droghar was
Yeah.
raging. Just due to calf damage. See, though he took the main brunt of the attack, he still took less damage than Aero did.
Yeah, Arrow's just he's struggling today. It's not his day today.
He always knew that Weird hated him. He always knew that Weird did not like him.
Who's going first through the door?
No.
I'm not.
I sit up and go.
Droghar goes.
Arrow's not getting up. You're gonna have to drag him in.
Pick him up and throw him.
DVD, are you going through the door?
Yeah, why not? With my funny little dance.
Yeah, I'll slowly slide up.
Alright, make me a dexterity save. Like you're trying to do it quickly now that you know that the trap's there.
Okay, I'm using my inspiration. Because that was a 4. Please be better. Okay, 18 is better. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, you manage to get past and dodge the blast.
Oh boy.
Is it when you walk through the door, like if you're
It's when you
touching...
pass like through the doorway.
So
Because
the
like
doorway itself.
yeah. Basically Droghar got us hit by it because he was so close, but it was you going through the doorway that activated it. You opened the door, so your hand technically went through the doorway, so the thing activated.
I just want to crawl. Right. I want to duck.
You're going to crawl through it?
Well, I don't know. Well, is there like a, because TPD ducked, so it's gonna. I'm assuming there's like a range that it shoots out at.
All right, so at the door, can I
Right.
see past it, like into the room?
Yeah. You can make a perception check to see what you see.
All right.
Ow.
21.
You see TBD standing at the entranceway, and past her, you see the quintessential mad scientist lab. You see all this technical machinery in there, all the tanks with stuff in them, and you don't have a clue what any of it actually is. You are not technically minded or medically minded enough to know the details of it, but you see this lab and know, like, this is the main office. This is where he does what he usually does.
Can I Misty step 30 feet into it?
You can absolutely miss a step into it.
Okay.
Let's go Fey touched.
You misty step and pass through and are right next to TBD.
Can I bunny hop through the door without touching it? Like touching into the sides? Like almost like dive into it?
Yeah, you can bunny through without touching.
Alright.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
Just key point, I didn't say you had to touch it. I said you had to go through the doorway.
I have no. I literally have no choice. So, that was a 24.
You make it through. You manage to like get yourself back up, recovered from the electricity, and just like put all your energy into your legs and throw yourself through.
You suck. Big time.
It doesn't look pretty, but you make it through the doorway. And Arrow just lies down again.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a seat. I'm just gonna take a seat here.
Lilith, are you going through the doorway?
Yes.
Just straight walking through it?
I guess
Also,
so.
You want to hear something really dumb? I forgot I made the throw when we did a deck save, and I totally didn't. I did a straight roll. I forgot that. Just wasn't thinking. I forgot to add, which I have a +10 on. I would have made it. I would have made it. I completely just was not thinking about it. I was like, man, I rolled. Oh, forgot to
Do
add.
you wrecked yourself for no reason?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Dang.
That's amazing. All right, Lilith, make me a deck saving throw for going through the door. See if you get hit.
All right. I'm using. Hold on. All right, sorry. I epically failed it.
Okay. You go through the door and you take 8 points of lightning damage as you're electrocuted going through the doorway.
Ugh. Little shock therapy never hurts anybody. I'm refreshed.
The electricity made her talk different.
Oi.
It's like the babble
Oi.
mug.
Droghar. Quick, Droghar, quick! Quick, Droghar, quick!
No.
What do I do? What do I do? What happened?
You need to go through the door.
Everyone else has went through the door.
Droghar sprints through the door.
Alright, make me a deck saving throw.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, I got a nat 20!
Droghar.
Guys,
Amazingly, Droghar somehow, this monstrous frame, slips right through, not touch a single bit of lightning.
I'm like Dancer.
That was quite impressive, Droghar. I am really impressed.
I'm telling you, things have changed since we last crossed swords. Just saying.
And you guys are now inside of Weird's lab.
Yay.
And that's where I'm going
That
to call it
hurt.
for tonight.
No.
Oh.
No, I just changed it to battle music.
Because if we start the fight
What
with
a
Weird, we will
tease.
be here for another hour,
Yeah.
and I won't survive that
fine.
myself. I won't survive that, let
know.
alone y'all. So I'm like, no, that's a good spot to
My
save
internet
it.
won't survive it.
Yeah. That's a good spot to leave it, so next week you guys are going into your fight with Weird. And I'm looking forward to that fight. That's going to be a fun one.
Oh boy.
What does the mad
So
scientist
glad
have
I'm
cooked
starting
up for
off with.
What does he have cooked up for us?
Something
Also
dumb.
the treats.
Probably have a jerk sandwich cooked up. Because he's a big old jerk.
Is he the big old turd? He has that turd
Old
sandwich.
turd sandwich.
Although I'm not going to lie, that was hysterical. That basically Aero just took every bit of damage from all those traps.
Yeah, every trap.
I'm pissed that I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like,
Oh, Nitro, I don't know if you heard that. I think you were away from your desk. Like, the deck save that he failed where he fell in the pit, he forgot to put his modifier on it.
Oh,
I have a
And his
+10.
And his
I have a
modifier's
+10.
+10 to deck saves.
How do you forget to put a +10 modifier on?
Dude, I was not thinking about it. Hey, how did you forget to use the wrong character?
It's true.
Fuck.
It's true. Touche, my
So-
friend. Touche.
50 sessions of this, 28 of the other. We're still learning. We're still getting there. It's
Like 4 years of playing.
playing D&D is more of an art than a science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all suck at art, apparently.
No, TBD and I have been doing just fine, y'all.
I'm
gonna say, TBD and Aries have just been like flying through this place between the perception checks and the stealth checks, like the 30
Like-
and 40s.
like all the modifiers I've mainly been rolling with is like +15 or +10. I'm just like, okay.
Yep. Same.
And then the dex ones I just got lucky. And
Yeah.
then the inspiration, of course.
But
Winners.
yeah, you guys are now basically about to go one-on-one with the first of the sovereigns. So this should be an interesting fight. And what happened to Lady Elgwyn? Where did she go?
Yeah,
She's
find her
disappeared.
books.
She's on a choose your own adventure moment.
Yeah.
Pretty
Love
much.
that for her.
She's building
Hopefully
a
she
she
doesn't die
shed.
too long.
But that is it for us tonight. Make sure for more TTRPGs and D&D, join us next Sunday and Monday for Book of Astra and Chronicles of Andriesia. Also, make sure to come back here on Twitch this week, where we will have more gaming content going on. I will be back on Wednesday playing Control. At least I should be. We'll see, depending how some of my other stuff goes, but I should be back. LJ will be back on Thursday, I believe, doing some more of Blood, and then Jaye will be back on Friday with more of Nancy Drew and some mystery solving. So make sure you come and join us here at 8:30 Eastern each night. Make sure to go and check out our YouTube channels. Go and watch our most recent videos on our comic reviews, our tabletop gaming reviews, and video gaming reviews. Go and like them. Go and subscribe to the channels. Help us grow over there. We would greatly appreciate it. And also make sure to keep up to date with us on social media and on Discord so you can keep up to date with the conversations we're having in our community. But that is it for us tonight. Thank you so much. All of you have an amazing week. Hope you all have a great time, and we'll see you all back here on Wednesday. Remember, it's a good week to be a geek. Peace.
See ya.